It's the media, stupid. It's the culture, stupid. Without the media, our culture would probably be intact. I'm calling them persuaders. They're not reporters. They could be called inciters, because they do a lot of inciting. They meaning the media. And as far as I'm concerned, the vast majority of the media. Every individual that is part of it has been infected with a new paradigm of thought. Where it isn't what you think, it's how you feel. Where facts don't matter, but people's feelings matter. We're really grown up to be a bunch of sissies, aren't we? Serious. We're a bunch of babies. If we don't know before we do something that it's going to be perfect, we end up saying, but what if? What if? What if what? What if I walk across the street, I might get hit by a car, so I better stay inside and never move? And then the powers that be, understanding the human condition, use the what ifs to create a crisis that doesn't even exist. Global warming. What is it now? Climate dysfunction? Global climate dysfunction is the new word that they decided to. And see, this is how stupid we all are as a group. Especially being represented by the media, because we are, as a group, represented by the media in terms of the way we feel, right? They're so big with these polls things. Of course, that's a whole other argument in terms of persuasion, is the false use of polls, the false use of averages, the false use of committees. Do you think that no matter what baseball team you favor, do you think the top batter of the lineup wants to talk about the team's batting average more than his average? Team's average is 270, but mine is 340. Hello. Of course, you got people on the 7th, 8th, and 9th side of the lineup going, shh, I batted 260, 270. Shh. The club average is higher than mine individually. You know, if you understand the 80-20 rule, and it's unfortunate that you don't, and it was put together by an Italian economist, explains a whole lot of things. If I know they're talking about an average people earning $50,000 a year, and they took that average from 100 people, I know that combined, that's 100. That's what is it? $5 million, 50,000 times 100. Yeah, that's $5 million. I know that 20% of those 100 people, 20 of them, account for 80% of that $5 million. That's just the way it is. It might be $595, it might be $1090. So when I hear all this business about averages, all this business about generalizations in the abstract, these are all false arguments to betray us. Because we can't think for ourselves, you see. We're easily persuaded, because if we were able to think for ourselves, we would see how invalid that conceptual is. It's almost infectious. How long have we been hearing about the averages? The average. I guess we all just want to be average. Not me. Although I got to tell you a funny story. When I was a kid in school, grammar school, I remember the first grade, coming home from school with my report card. And I went to a 2-room schoolhouse. First, second grade downstairs, third and fourth grade upstairs. Brick schoolhouse with the bell, the whole 9 yards. I remember the teachers using rulers against my knuckles, the whole bit. Marshall Elementary School. That name just comes. I can't remember many things, but every now and again the thread comes back, and there it is, just sitting and waiting for me. Oh gosh, I think it's time for a break. I just lost my absolute train of thought. Amtrak should run my train of thought. Subsidized. See, I remember when Amtrak, what was it, 30 or 40 years ago, then they first started getting subsidized? Do you know this kind of sophistication? I mean, if you're not over 40 years old, it's like these people in TV that give us the information that we depend on. Excuse the pun. Depend on. Gosh, that's scary, isn't it? I'm turning on people. I'm turning on the TV depending on somebody. I think I better be careful there because I think I'll be let down. Blessed art thou who expect nothing. I shan't disappoint them. So it would be good. How you doing, Elizabeth? Nice to see you. Welcome to the Ex-CONservative Radio Hour. And no, I am no liberal. If you think that logic, reason,